Hey, what's up all you hooligans out there? Moto Mike 805 here, and today we're doing something a little different. I have got to work out of the Higuera office in San Luis Obispo all week, so I won't be in Paso where I usually work, and typically every day I ride my bike to work, and that's when I do the Moto vlogs. But I've got working out of the Higuera office all week because we're doing panel interviews. We're hiring right now for eligibility worker. So I'm there all week and I have to bring my laptop with me, and it's a little bit of a pain to bring the laptop on my bike because I usually have my backpack, and then trying to sling, I don't know if you can see here, this over my shoulder and ride. It's a little bit of a pain, and it's a little bit further of a ride going to San Luis Obispo than it is Paso. So I'm driving all this week, so I won't be on the bike to record anything. So I thought, hey, why don't we bring the GoPro in the car, and we'll do a short Moto vlog from a motor vehicle that's not a motorcycle. Anyways, what we got coming up? I don't know if I don't think I posted this in a video yet. I think I posted it on Instagram. I found out what was wrong. I think it was my 100th video I posted where I was showing how the brake lever, I was pulling it all the way in, the bike wasn't really stopping that great, and I was gonna check it out. Well, I looked in a spot where it was parked, and there was a little bit of fluid on the concrete, so I parked it in a new spot and then went back out and inspected it the next day, and it's got brake fluid coming out of the front caliper, dripping down the rotor and onto the tire and dripping down onto the ground. So looks like I got a seal that went bad or blew a seal. So I might do a video on rebuilding that caliper, if not changing it over to like a Brembo setup. I'll probably end up just rebuilding it. The wife's been pretty generous with stuff, the money that she's been letting me spend on my motorcycle passion lately, so I might go for the cheaper option. I think it would be really cool to put a lot better brake on the front of that thing. If any of you out there have a Sportster, you know how terrible the brakes are. So I'll probably end up buying the rebuild kit, and then we'll do a video on rebuilding it. It's a pretty simple process. What else do we have? I've got to put a new tire on the Dyna. I've got the tire ordered. I have a Michelin Commander 3. Now, I've spent money on good tires before, and none of them have ever lasted that long. The longest lasting and best performing tire that I've ever had is a Shinko, which I know a lot of people hate Shinko. I think they just hate it because it's cheap, but it's actually a Japanese company that produces their tires in South Korea. It is, they bought the science or the technology and the molds from Yokohama. I think it was back in the 90s. So it's a Yokohama tire design technology, and their molds, well, actually they probably made new molds by now. This was back in the 90s, but it's you get great reviews from, you know, professionals and users alike. Every once in a while you'll see someone post, oh, look at this Shinko that flew apart, but I see just as many posts for every other brand of tire out there, you know, Dunlop, Michelin. One of the tires that lasted the least for me and I spent the most money on was a Metzler. Was it the Metzler 888? I think it was called. That thing, I got less than 5,000 miles. No, I got less than 4,000 miles out of that tire. And I'm one that's pretty OCD about checking tire pressure. I've got a compressor in the garage, so I check it probably at least once a week. It's never more than a pound or two out of whack, and then it gets adjusted back where it should be. Never, you know, overinflated. I do a lot of freeway riding, going back and forth to work, and I have noticed that since I've moved here, even the Shinkos wear a little faster. I think it's because I'm just driving straight back and forth on the freeway. No twisties. And maybe it's the weight gain, you know, put on a little bit of weight. Maybe that's causing the tires to wear a little faster. Good reason to diet. So anyways, I'm going to try the Michelin Commander 3. There was quite a few people in the reviews that said they got about 20,000 miles out of it, and there was a few websites that advertised it as a 20,000 mile tire. I really am not expecting 20,000. I will be happy for what I paid if I can get 10,000 miles out of the tire. I just hate having to change tires. I don't change myself. I take the wheel off and bring it to a shop because I do want to have it balanced properly. But it's a pain to take the wheel off and bring it over to a shop, and then you got to wait for him to call you and tell you he's got it done. Although I got a guy here in Atascadero, it's either 25 or 30 bucks he charges a wheel. So I just bring it over there, and he usually gets it done within a couple hours, and then I get it back on and got a properly balanced tire. Oh, looks like my camera might have moved. Hopefully wasn't watching that well. Hitting some bumps here. Alright, keeps moving. I'm going up the grade right now. I think the vibration's killing the camera, so my video might be a little messed up. We'll see. I'll probably still post it though, because I haven't missed posted on a Saturday or Wednesday in a long time, and I don't want to start now. So I'll most likely post the video. You might be looking at my shirt, but we'll see. Anyways, we're coming down the grade right now. Looks like there's quite the marine layer. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. My window is really dirty. See the marine layer coming down the Cuesta grade, going into San Luis Obispo. So I'll be here till 5 o'clock today, conducting interviews. Next week, I only work 4 days next week, and I'll be riding to work again, so I'll be able to record something while I'm riding. But then the week after is my vacation, and that's when I plan to head over to Fresno and hit up bike night at Granite Park on Wednesday. So I plan to post that. Hopefully nothing interferes with my plans, and I can get to do the video going over there to Fresno to bike night. Alright, well, I'm probably sounding like I'm saying a lot of ums because I'm a little distracted driving here, going into this marine layer. Everyone's hitting their brakes. You still have like 100, 200 feet visibility, but people are acting like they've never seen this before. That's the one thing about driving over here, is you get a ton of tourist drivers that aren't familiar with the weather. Alright, YouTube, remember, ride like everyone's a hired assassin trying to kill you. Stay safe out there, YouTube. Peace.